those who believe that the terror of Jason is buried forever. They're wrong. Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. Rated R.
Starts tomorrow at selected theaters in Oklahoma City. Check your newspaper for listings and showtimes.
I don't like to see an official that is seen during the game, and I think a good official, you don't really notice that official. He's out there or she's out there doing the job, controlling the game, keeping the kids in line, and the kids are playing the game. The officials don't play the game. Those kids out there, they work every single day, and I think every time I take the floor that I want to be as good as they are, because I think they're awfully good, and I think that the officiating has got to stay up with the athletes.
You got red, 3, push!
I enjoy the game, and I enjoy the association with young people, since it is my profession as an educator, and I feel like as an official it's a profession too. You've got to be a level-headed person, you know, a person that can be able to listen and be able to make a judgment or some type of an answer to whatever occurred on the floor.
The preceding message provided by the NCAA.
If there's one thing chicken lovers can agree on, it's
Fried.
baked
With dumplings.
variety. So choose from deep fried, baked chicken with dressing, or chicken with dumplings, plus salad, vegetable, beverage, and roll for just $3.59 during Furr's Chicken Choices time. And discover something chicken lovers can agree on.
For chicken.
Furr's Cafeteria, making up your mind is half the fun.
Newsline 9 at 6 and 10. Oklahoma City's leading team of professionals bring you the best in news, weather, and sports coverage every day. Oklahomans rely on the Newsline 9 team. We bring you extensive news coverage that you can depend on. Oklahoma's only pilot reporter provides you with up-to-the-minute news throughout the state. Newsline 9, a dedicated anchor team bringing you the best in news, weather, and sports coverage. Weekdays at 6 and 10, only on Newsline 9.
Out of dough in Buffalo,
A little shy in Cheyenne.
in a broken boat.
Out of cash in case you can.
If you've got SCS and Cirrus, your money's now nearby. Day or night, we'll reunite you with your cash supply. Ain't no fun in Fun City when your funds are running low. But with SCS and Cirrus, you can now get cash to go.
With the SCS card, your money's nearby nationwide at the Cirrus sign.
Spend the day having fun at Arbuckle Wilderness in the beautiful Arbuckle Mountains, where you'll meet over 2,000 exotic animals that you can pet and feed from your own car. And now you can enjoy $4 worth of extra attractions free with your regular admission ticket. There's always something new. It's fun. It's exciting. It's Arbuckle Wilderness.
Come see the animals at Arbuckle Wilderness. The animals are waiting for you.
Off I-35 south of Davis, Oklahoma.
It's the 1985 NCAA Basketball Championships. From Reunion Arena in Dallas, Texas, it's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs versus the Oklahoma Sooners. There are the officials for tonight's game. On your left is Larry Lembo. In the center is the referee, Tom Frame. And on his right, veteran official Hank Nichols. Well, Gary, I think it'll be real interesting to see whether or not Oklahoma jumps into that press in the early moments. As I recall, in their first meeting in the finals of the All-College Tournament on the last day of December, they jumped into it in a hurry and forced Louisiana State into 18 first-half turnovers.
Well, they got a 17-point lead, and I'm sure that Billy Tubbs probably is not going to go away from what worked well from him in that game. Coach Andy Russo said they really didn't have as much trouble with the initial part of the press, but they turned it over on the backside, either with charges or traveling, and he said they need to be more patient, have more patience when they beat the press.
Louisiana Tech in the blue. Linwood Davis inside low to Kennedy. And Kennedy, who had a sensational game the first time these two teams met, gets the first 2 points of the ball game.
Good bounce pass in here. Watch it now. He's able to hang, take the ball away, and fade back away from the defensive man. That's what enabled him to draw the foul. Good pass in here. Bounce pass by Davis. Jumps away. Malone there as he goes back. And as I said, jumped away from him where Malone could not get to the basketball.
Well, Willie Simmons, the big 6'10" guy who can shoot it, and does. Willie Simmons, a 6'10", 210-pound senior from New Orleans, ties it at 2. Wood Davis with the ball for Oklahoma. Chu Kennedy, the lob to Tisdale. How many times will we see that tonight?
That play for Malone also.
Wayne Smith at the other end, woefully short, an air ball right down to the hands of Bowie.
Well, there's a good block there, but here's moments ago. You'll see Kennedy with the lob pass to Tisdale up high and just jams it through over the top of the defense.
That's his 900th point of the season.
So it's Michael Brooks who played at LaSalle.
Godbolt with a beautiful pass into Simmons. Godbolt with a pass into Simmons, and now Tisdale has picked up his first foul. So both Tisdale and Malone have opened up quickly with a foul.
0.5% as a team. Simmons at 64-7, but he hits both of them.
Well, Simmons hasn't missed anything yet. He hit his only field goal attempt and 2 free throws. And Louisiana Tech and Oklahoma are tied at 4. Godbolt with a beautiful pass into Simmons. Godbolt with a pass into Simmons, and now Tisdale has picked up his first foul. So both Tisdale and Malone have opened up quickly with a foul.
Throwing ball club 65.5% as a team. Simmons at 64-7, but he hits both of them.
Well, Simmons hasn't missed anything yet. He hit his only field goal attempt and 2 free throws. And Louisiana Tech and Oklahoma are tied at 4.
In conference play, he shot it at about 56%.
Malone from 16 feet off the glass. Well, we've seen 2 of the big guys for Louisiana Tech get their first 2 baskets, Gary, both from outside, as you look at 36-year-old Andy Russo, the head coach of Louisiana Tech.
Andy voted Coach of the Year in the Southland Conference this year and also in '83.
Wayne Smith with the steal, the drive, and the bucket attempt by Allen Davis would not go. Leading by 2. McAllister. Chu Kennedy. Kennedy has tied it with his second basket of the ball game.
And Kennedy at 6'5", plays a lot bigger than he is. You can see
this is Malone from 18 feet. He's hit 2 of them. Malone from 16 and now from 18 feet.
It's 98-58. It's almost unbelievable.
Allen Davis, Louisiana Tech leads it by 4. Well, this is a big difference because in the first game of these 2 teams, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs never led. Now they lead it 10-6.
That ball game by 12. As I said, they know that they played bad in that ball game there, and they really felt coming in they have a great chance to win.
Wayne Smith down to Davis, back to Smith, and a great unselfish pass by Allen Davis results in the basket by Wayne Smith, and Louisiana Tech has doubled it. They lead the Sooners 12-6. This Oklahoma team has won 30 ball games. No other team in the history of the Big 8 has ever won 30 before. McAllister to the hook. First inside basket scored, and it's McAllister who gets it.
Dropping off Linwood Davis inside.
Oh, a pass there that if Malone and Simmons had connected on it, it would have been a beauty. There's Billy Tubbs. He is going to be, or is just about 2 weeks beyond his 50th birthday in his 11th year of college coaching.
And he, too, was coach of the year for the 2nd straight year in the Big 8 Conference. Not get the shot down.
Tisdale is 1 out of 2 in the early going. Wide open. Kennedy had it blocked. And a foul called on Simmons.
Back there in December, he had 21 points and 15 rebounds in that ball game.
Took up quite a slack when Tisdale had an off night, getting only 12 points and 9 rebounds.
And he was 3 for 16 shooting in that game.
Here comes the break by Louisiana Tech, and a beautiful pass inside, and we get a blocking foul, I believe, on David Johnson.
Great performance by the senior.
Louisiana Tech has not missed a free throw yet. They still haven't. They are 4 out of 4. Are the Bulldogs from Ruston, Louisiana, champions of the Southland Conference, and they lead it 14-10.
We had as they're dropping tough on Tisdale inside.
Willie Bland, number 3, is in the ball game, and Tisdale has just picked up his second foul. We've played 7 minutes. Louisiana Tech leads by 4. Davis. Godbolt wouldn't go. Tisdale claims the rebound.
Nothing bigger than this game tonight.
Oklahoma in a zone, and Malone hits over it. That is his 3rd basket, all of them from 16 feet or further. That one was from 20 feet in the corner. Malone has 6 points, and Louisiana Tech leads it by 4.
See the drop of the defense by Louisiana Tech. They're just right back there inside. It's going to be tough to get the ball in.
3-on-1. Let's see how they handle it. 2 points for Willie Bland.
ball game.
They got the break that time and made something out of it. Tisdale, the great turnaround jump shooter, but he doesn't get it, and the mailman gets the rebound. 2 quick fouls on Tisdale, or is that just a normal change in their defense?
Well, I'm sure that could probably be possible, but they'll change the defenses too. They'll play a lot of zone.
Bowie ripples the cord from 21 feet away. It's 18-14 Louisiana Tech.
Oklahoma, the highest scoring team in the country, averaging 90.9 points a ball game.
Malone is 4 out of 4, and none of them have come closer than 16 feet for the mailman. He is using airmail tonight.
In the passing lanes.
Loose ball again. Here goes Louisiana Tech. Davis wide open. Davis for 2 more, and on the break now, Louisiana Tech has scored 4 baskets and lead it 22-14. Wide open, Chu Kennedy from 12 feet. Kennedy has 3 of Oklahoma's 8 baskets to this point.
Godbolt and Wayne Smith got mixed up on their defensive side. Kennedy wide open.
Malone hasn't missed. Look at that pass. Oh, beautiful pass and a great hook shot by Willie Simmons. A left-handed semi-jump sky hook.
I tell you, this Malone can do it all. I'm impressed. I expect to see a great offensive player, but I'm seeing a great passer in that big guy, too.
And Anthony Bowie connects again from long range. The 6'6 junior out of Tulsa makes it 24-18. And it goes back to Wayne Smith. He's wide open at 12 feet and doesn't get it. And Kennedy gets the rebound. Oklahoma with a chance to cut it to 4. Bowie, his 3rd shot from that same place. Bowie has hit 3 long-range jumpers from out of there in the left-hand guard spot. It's 24-20, Louisiana Tech by 4, with 8:20 to play in the first half.
The ball real well the last 5 ball games from outside.
He's 5 for 5. Malone is 5 out of 5, and all of them from outside. He has not muscled in for a single bucket yet. He hasn't missed from 16 feet or beyond. Malone. Bowie. This time missing, and Malone grabs the rebound.
Tisdale out when he picks up a quick 2 fouls. I don't think he can afford to do that in this game.
Simmons badly off the mark, but gets his own rebound. Misses it again, and this time it is all Chu Kennedy. And Oklahoma could cut it to 4 again with 7 minutes to play in the first half. Virtually all the way. Tisdale, the turnaround jumper that is deadly.
That's the first time that Tisdale's got the ball that deep. They've done a good job of pushing him out to about 10 feet.
Although if he has a cigar while he runs, there's the mailman, Karl Malone. 26-22 in favor of Louisiana Tech, getting close to the 5-minute mark. Inside to David Johnson, powers it home. Johnson has come off the Oklahoma bench now to score 3 buckets.
Wing, they'll have to move the ball quick or else skip pass. They got a chance to get...
There it is, the alley-oop. And Tisdale gets his 2nd alley-oop of the night, and we are tied. Times the ball game has been tied now in the first half with 3:10 remaining to play. The jump hook shot put up no good. Rebounded by Johnson again. And Oklahoma could take the lead for the first time since early on. McAllister will not go. Chu Kennedy with a follow shot that is good.
A good offensive rebound. I said
now that's not too many times that that's happened, but Oklahoma has it with 2:43 to go. 28-26 Sooners. Malone, his 6th shot of the night. First one that he's missed. Big rebound by Tisdale.
He just sucked that out of there with one hand.
And Oklahoma gets the basket from McAllister, and the Sooners are on a roll.
That may be a key for Oklahoma. McAllister hitting the outside shot a little bit. Here's Malone going up for the shot. Watch Tisdale now. I think this on his great rebound. He just takes it up, cups it in one hand, brings it down, and then kicks the ball out on the outlet pass.
I think they ought to call him Windex after that one. He really wiped those boards so glass clean, doesn't he?
Bowie did a nice job in the middle there. You see him take the defense away, knew McAllister was coming late, drew the extra run. You'll see now Tisdale, he'll get his man in front of him. This thing doesn't get him froze there and pinned as well as normal, but then Johnson with the lob pass up around the rim, and you see Tisdale coming out, plays with a lot of enthusiasm.
6'9".
So you can't move the ball as quick. You may have to go over the top, slows down the rotation of the ball.
Wayne Smith shooting and missing. Godbolt with a rebound. Smith inside to Willie Simmons. Simmons had it blocked by Raymond Tisdale, and out they come on the break. What a block by Tisdale. Oklahoma up by 4 with a minute and a half to play. McAllister from 26. Wayne Smith on the rebound. It's a 3-on-3 break. Smith nicely off to Godbolt. Godbolt's shot would not go down, and Bowie comes back the other way. Pass inside to Johnson. Beautiful pass.
Beautiful ball handling on Oklahoma's. Now Oklahoma getting out of a transition game and turning it out.
26. Malone. Beautiful pass into Wayne Smith and got the layup. Great pass. These two big guys can really pass that basketball. Basketball between the nation's leading scorer. And here's a steal. by Allen Davis, and he is fouled by McAllister. There's the play. It is to Malone. He misses the layup. Godbold has it. Oklahoma's going to have a chance for a shot if they hurry. 2 seconds. McAllister. Well, a 4-point lead at the end of the first half for the Oklahoma Sooners over the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. That's the end of the first half with the score, Oklahoma 32, Louisiana Tech 28. We'll be back after these messages and a local station break. This is an NCAA Productions telecast.
How about over there?
In 1958, Bob and Bill didn't need a business loan
Okay, by me.
to get their ideas off the ground.
This is gonna be neat, yeah.
Construction financing meant using their lunch money.
Hey, let's tear it down and build it again.
When your goals move from the backyard into the business community, your banker can help.
Hey, I've got an idea. Get what? Let's tear it down and build it again. Bob.
When you mean business, you've got a financial friend, your Oklahoma banker.
It's spring cleaning time at Mathis Brothers Furniture, and it means big savings for you in every department.
With this year's spring furniture market less than 3 weeks away, Bill and I have authorized unheard-of discounts on every item in our store.
We must and will sell completely out of last year's styles and fabrics. All Sealy Posturepedic bedding is 1/2 price until the new models arrive.
Prices on reclining chairs by Lazy Boy have been reduced as much as 1/2. We've rolled up our sleeves and we're rolling back prices.
And we're staying open until 10 p.m. every night during spring cleaning at Mathis Brothers, 3434 West Reno.
A champion in search of the power of the glow, battling for his life against a maniac, a madman, and the heaviest hit squad ever seen.
8 times only, boy.
This is Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon, directed by Michael Schultz, rated PG-13.
Starts tomorrow at a theater near you.
Remember the good old days? A man stood firmly behind his beliefs. He labored hard, trained himself well, and took pride in his work. Today, that same tradition guides us at Local Federal, helping us give you the best in banking services day after day. With a strong net worth position in 21 locations, we're one of Oklahoma's leading financial institutions.
We're Local Federal.
In a word,
Dependable.
Cold chicken you can get in a minute, but it takes all day to tenderly prepare.
Fast food that doesn't taste fast.
What do you call ribs ready like that, but that have been slow smoked over real hickory?
Fast food that doesn't taste fast.
What about made from scratch dinner rolls ready with every meal?
Fast food that doesn't taste fast.
And where is the only place you can get fast food that doesn't taste fast?
Grandy's.
Paramount Pictures presents the story of two men who struggled to be king. But only one man can unite the nation. King David, rated PG-13.
Starts Friday, March 29th at the Almaty and other theaters. Check newspaper for listings and showtimes.
Venture's grand openings in Rockford, Illinois and St. Louis bring excitement and savings to every Venture store. Celebrate with savings on tropical print cap shirts. This season's hottest new looks. Bold and bright, and Venture's got them. Just $6.66 for men's and women's sizes. Save on fleece crew necks and pants, too. These colorful basics set the pace for working out or taking time off. Adult sizes now 2 for just $11.88 during Venture's grand opening sale.
Save at Venture. Save with style.
Nothing beats the high I feel while playing a good game of basketball, or the excitement after a great day on the court. It's a real special feeling. I tell you one thing, drugs or alcohol couldn't make me feel that good. Don't let anyone tell you drugs or drinking are going to make you feel good. Take it from me, drugs just get in your way and prevent you from doing your best. What else can I say? Drugs make losers out of users.
The preceding message provided by the NCAA.
Mortgage payment, car payment, food, miscellaneous expenses. Oh, and don't forget lunch money. Now you're out of cash, but you need tires fast. What do?
Get a Big O Tires credit card.
With a Big O Tires credit card, you can buy your tires today and pay for them later. Just come in and fill out an application. It only takes about 30 minutes to process. The Big O Tires credit card. It gives you that Big O feeling of confidence.
It's Target's Big Sale, featuring enormous savings store-wide. Save big on Coronet paper towels. 2 rolls are only $1. Coronet bath tissue 4-packs are 5 for $4. Sony blank videotapes are only $5.99 each, or $3.99 after rebate. And get a Phillips refund of up to $5 on any oil filter when you buy a 12-pack of Trop Arctic, just 75 cents a quart. It's the big sale at Target.
You don't pay more for a Curtis Mathis, you get more. The best built TVs, stereos, and video recorders in America, backed by the best warranty. Our exclusive 4-year limited warranty. You get free setup and delivery, local sales and repairs. 5 locations with everything from showstopper video movies to satellite dishes. Like this Curtis Mathis Entertainment Center, a complete stereo system with 25-inch color TV. Buy outright or rent to own. There's no credit check, no down payment. Come in today to Curtis Mathis.
Aging, just as important to beer as it is to wine. Aging gives beer something called balance, just the right combination of flavors and aromas. Of course, thinks that aging is so important, they age their beer longer than any other major brewer. They use the time to age out a lot of the heaviness, a lot of the bitter aftertaste you'll find in many other beers. So when you want a beer that's a little smoother, with all the spirit of a great beer, Coors is the one. Coors and Coors Light.
Well, Gary, we know the score is Oklahoma 32, Louisiana Tech 28. Let's take a quick look and see what happened statistically in the first half. As far as the shooting is concerned, Oklahoma outshooting Louisiana Tech 53 to 37%. And that reversed late in the first half, of course, when Oklahoma had that 16-4 run.
I think Louisiana Tech, the zone bothered them. Oklahoma got more aggressive in the zone. Louisiana Tech couldn't get the shot down, and Oklahoma was then able to run out and got some wide open shots. Rebounding, Louisiana Tech was sweeping the boards early, but Oklahoma's come back and has a 3-rebound edge there, and both clubs have played well for the pace of the game on turnovers.
Well, Malone leads the scoring for Louisiana Tech with 10. Simmons has given 6. And for Oklahoma, Kennedy's got 10. Tisdale has 6. So we're ready to go in the second half with McAllister throwing the ball in for Oklahoma. They try to get it in a hurry, and Godbold intercepts it, and then it's knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Louisiana Tech.
Just a little over 10.
Missed all 3 of his first half shots. Here's Simmons with a hook shot, and Simmons starts out with that hook shot. Karl Malone hit 5 baskets in the first half, all from way outside, and Bowie takes it to the hook.
Strong move by Bowie there. Bowie, he saw the...
David Johnson, who came off the bench to score 6, and Tisdale gets it inside, and you just don't stop him when he does that. Tisdale, and he's fouled by Simmons. No shot in the ball game. Louisiana Tech hit 4 out of 4 in the first half. Oklahoma now is 3 out of 4. So free throws have not been much of a factor in the ball game. It's 37-30, biggest lead of the night now for Oklahoma. Beautiful pass from Malone to Simmons. He dropped it and missed it and got it. And who got the foul? Was it Tisdale? If it is, it's his 3rd. I believe it is.
Western Kentucky has played exceptionally well. They say he has just come from nowhere since he was a freshman. Came in there uncoordinated, didn't know much about basketball, and has just made remarkable improvement.
Bowie. Tisdale from 12. Tisdale. Now Tisdale has 11 points, 5 of them in the first minute and 45 seconds of the second half.
Turnaround jump shooter.
Godbolt. Way short again. David Johnson. So far tonight, he's 0 for 5.
At last play, Tisdale did a good job of jamming Godbolt and staying away from the foul. Kept his hands out of the play, did not reach or grab.
This is Godbolt feeding it off to Wayne Smith from 12 feet. And I believe McAllister got him. Tech is still perfect from the free throw line. And Smith keeps them that way. They are 8 out of 8 at the stripe. It's 39-34 Sooners.
And runs the ball club. Probably can do more damage than to lose him, they tell me, than any other player.
Great feed from Bowie to Chew Kennedy. Oklahoma has not missed. They're 4 out of 4 here in the second half and lead it now by 7 again, 41-34. Godbolt missing his 6th shot of the night. Tisdale Windexes the board. 10 minutes to play in the ball game. Davis short. Kennedy gets the rebound. Sooners on the run. 3-on-1. McAllister gets the 2. Oklahoma had the numbers 3-on-1, and McAllister got the bucket. And the Sooners have their first 9-point lead of the ball game. Oklahoma is a team that can score 10 or 12 points in a hurry, but they can also give up 6 or 8 points right back in a hurry. Simmons with the hook shot missing, and McAllister gets the rebound.
Back the first half, they had a couple in there like that. Oh, great.
Simmons has just picked up his 4th foul, blocking the shot, but getting his 4th foul. So the 6'10 shot blocker has picked up his 4th foul with 16-16 remaining to play. Louisiana Tech is only 1 out of 7 in the second half. There's a timeout on the court with the score. Oklahoma 43, Louisiana Tech 34. The ball for Louisiana Tech in the first 4 minutes of the second half.
And it's just vice versa for Oklahoma, where we said that Tisdale has been getting his hands on the ball, and Malone's outside shots.
Oklahoma up by 10. There's Malone's first shot of the second half, and it is tipped up once by Godbold. He won't go. Here's Malone on Tisdale. Malone gets his 12th point of the ball game. His first 2 of the second half. Basket here would cut it down to a 6-point lead. Godbold missing again. Kennedy got the rebound, and we got a foul inside on David Johnson of Oklahoma. His 3rd. Gary.
Well, David Johnson, a big guy. Watch here, Malone and Johnson going up, and you see Malone actually hooked him and pulled him down, but the foul was committed first by Johnson as he was pushing him out.
The Sooners, 15-17 remaining to play in the ball game. Oh, a pass thrown from Willie Bland right into the hands of Oklahoma.
Staying away from that foul and caused the turnover.
Halftime score, Georgia Tech and Illinois tied at 29. McAllister inside. Malone gets the rebound. 9 apiece. Louisiana Tech down by 8. Allen Davis to Wayne Smith. Davis again inside to Malone. Big fella put it on the floor, and Kennedy blocked it.
He's a great leaper.
Here goes Bowie on the steal. That base set Oklahoma on fire. They're up by 10 with 14 and a half minutes to go as the 6'6 junior from Tulsa came up with a tremendous steal.
Two-time junior college All-American out of Seminole Junior College.
Great pass from Malone again inside to Willie Bland. And we've got a little bit of a mix-up going on inside.
Bland's scoring average. He's got to be one of the most productive guys coming off the bench. He's a 6th man, only plays 22 minutes a game. You see his average, plus he gets almost 5 rebounds a game.
Oklahoma trying to go back up by 10. David Johnson is fouled, and I believe Malone has just picked up his 3rd. Johnson hits a pair. He has 8 points off the Oklahoma bench, and the Sooners are back up by 10 with 14 minutes to play.
They were all in the one game, so he's come back here with 8.
Nice outside jumper by Allen Davis. That is only the 3rd basket here in the second half by Louisiana Tech.
And they're going to have to hit some of those outside perimeter shots to loosen it up.
Kennedy wide open for his 15th point of the night.
Came up on the baseline. Instead of taking the ball to the basket, probably getting it blocked or stuffed, he just took the little jumper. Great pass.
Malone gets a pass, and he's fouled inside. 40, Oklahoma by 10. And another great outside shot by Allen Davis, who has hit 2 from the parking lot.
Well, has that good 20-foot range, and that shot's open and available to Louisiana Tech against the zone of Oklahoma.
Tisdale gets it down low on the blocks after Malone had really intimidated McAllister, and Tisdale now has 13 points to 10.
Well, that really hurts when you come down there and score, make a good play, and then Oklahoma comes down and just in the matter of 7 or 8 seconds, just boom, hits you right back with a quick one.
Allen Davis is red hot. What a play out of the basket by the 6'2 senior from Monroe. That now has 3 buckets in a row. And coming right back is Bowie. Bowie now has 12. It is Oklahoma up by 10. Inside for the nice move by Willie Bland. 6'5 junior out of New Orleans. Dale, and with Kennedy with 3 fouls apiece, Oklahoma's vulnerable inside, but now Malone has picked up his 3rd. And that is team foul number 7 against Louisiana Tech. So Oklahoma will go to the stripe to shoot 1 and 1.
Times here in the second half.
Tisdale shooting and missing, and the loose ball picked up by Oklahoma. David Johnson. Kennedy. Kennedy. He now has 17 points for the ball game.
52% from the field, but during that stretch of conference play, shot almost 58%.
There is Robert Godbold's first basket of the night. He missed his first 7 shots, connects on his 8th.
And he's been in double figures 19 out of 31 games, so they miss his offense.
There goes Bowie again, and Tisdale missing from point-blank range.
Then hit the back of the rim and came off.
Live action again. The attempted pass by Smith. Here's the fast break. McAllister the other way. Missed it. Rebounded by Allen Davis. Oklahoma, Godbold. Misses again, and Kennedy gets the rebound. 25 remaining to play. Winner plays on Saturday at 1 o'clock Central Time for the NCAA Midwest Regional Championship. We got a foul before the shot. Tisdale is only 1 out of 5 at the line tonight. 1 out of 6. Alan Davis. Godbolt waited for Tisdale to go up and still missed the layup. And Robert Godbolt has not been able to get the ball to go down tonight. 56-49. 56-50, and it's 12 out of 12 for Louisiana Tech at the stripe. With 10 minutes to play, it is Oklahoma by 6. They were up by 4 at halftime. Oh, a player control foul against Oklahoma. 10 minutes to play. Inside to Godbolt. Fall away. Jumper. Good. Godbolt. Louisiana Tech has cut it down to 4 with 9:53 to play. In the afternoon to see who goes to Lexington. Here's the steal by Willie Bland. A basket here makes it a 2-point ball game. Smith loses it out of bounds.
Boy, bad break for the Bulldogs. Bland and
their 9th straight win and their 21st out of their last 22. Tisdale. His Sunday shot wouldn't go, but Johnson tips it in.
There's Johnson. We say he's always tough in the big games.
That is 10 points off the bench for Johnson. And Tisdale has now picked up his 4th foul. 58-52, Oklahoma by 6.
I don't think it's Oklahoma style to hold the ball. You wonder about maybe with Tisdale out with 4 fouls, if they might control and try and run some clock or bide some time.
Sooners trying to duplicate an earlier season victory over this ball club. As McAllister doesn't get it, but is jammed home. Bowie, I believe.
In the last few minutes.
Malone working on a smaller man inside, doesn't get it. And I think McAllister may have gotten him. 60-54, Oklahoma. 8 minutes, 11 seconds left to play. 4 in a row they've missed, but they get the ball back from Bland. So just as they did a moment ago, and here's Malone inside with a nice pass, loose ball. If it's a jump ball, it'll belong to Louisiana Tech, but it isn't. Oklahoma comes up with it. Johnson trying to power inside, does so. Malone with a loose ball. They've got a man open, Bland, but he couldn't control it. For the second time on a fast break opportunity, that one not quite as good a chance, but again, Louisiana Tech could not handle the break.
And their big man Tisdale sitting out.
Godbolt, again, the long pass, this time to Davis. Davis has the ball knocked out of his hands. It'll belong to Louisiana Tech. Oklahoma, actually, I think we got those backwards.
Got those reversed, right.
It should be Louisiana Tech on the right, Oklahoma on the left. And the ball will belong to Oklahoma. With foul trouble, Gary, and they've used only 6 players in the ball game. Oklahoma has used only 1 guy off the bench, and yet they've got 3 players with 4 fouls. With a lot of foul trouble, and here goes Kennedy inside for the basket. 19 points for Kennedy.
In Oklahoma, they got the small lineup in there. They're in foul trouble and quick. They can spread it out, use their quickness, and they're going to try to score off of it, too, and not just hold the basketball.
Alan Davis now has 12 points. 8 of those have come here in the second half. McAllister inside for the easy 2. It came easily.
We had the easy basket look like the last time. Didn't get it. This time McAllister converts it, and great situation that Billy Tubbs has put his club in right now.
Godbolt goes inside and gets his third basket of the night.
Louisiana Tech, they're just going to pound that ball inside.
Well, Malone just stood aside and let Davis carry it to the hook.
I think he was anticipating the kick-out pass by the little guy right there.
As his ball club is down by 8 with a little more than 5 minutes to play, and Godbolt now has gotten his 4th basket here in the second half. He's the clock. 4.5 minutes to play. They're up by 6, 66-60. McAllister takes it to the hook, scores for 2. McAllister gets 2 more.
Well, and they're going to charge the foul on McAllister. He ruled that he released the ball before the foul, so he count 2 and chalk the foul up to Tim McAllister.
For almost 5 minutes. And matching the progress made by Lamar to the Sweet 16. Well, Malone's 2 free throws cut the lead down to 6 to the ball. Now let's see what Louisiana Tech does defensively. Oh, there's a quick steal by Bland for 2.
Oh, what a play by Bland. That could turn this game around right now as they cut it back to 4.
And a foul on Wayne Smith.
And he's calling a 2-shot foul. Here's the steal. This is the steal right here. And boy, he picked it clean. Left hand, knocked it away, took it in, and jammed it down.
5 minutes with his 4 fouls. The All-American, the Olympian.
Well, if he makes his free throw all the time that Tisdale sat out, they'll just will have broken even. They had a 6-point lead when he went out at that 9-minute mark. I think it was 58-52.
Winner advances to the Midwest Regional Final on Saturday. Another big shot by Alan Davis. who in the second half alone has hit 5 baskets. This is a pretty big possession for Oklahoma.
Certainly is. It's a good read by Bowie that time that came up to double team him. He avoided the double team, just went right over the top with the pass.
At Oklahoma with 22 points and 15 rebounds. A game that Oklahoma won by 12. And Kennedy now has 21.
Two-pounder on the club. Does a great job for 6'5".
The mailman misses. Willie Bland with a rebound and a follow shot. Willie Bland.
Oklahoma afraid to go strong on those boards with that foul trouble, and there's a turnover again as Kennedy just throws it away.
Back in a 2-point ball game with 3:20 remaining. Picked up by Oklahoma. Still possession again for the Sooners. There's the lob inside. Kennedy won't go. Malone outlet pass to Wayne Smith. 3 minutes to play. Tip by Smith. Won't go. Bland gets it. It's a 2-point ball game.
I'll go after the basketball.
It's 72-70. Oklahoma by 2 with 2:40 remaining to play. Oklahoma's got 3 players with 4 fouls. They've used only 6 players. Here's a steal. A basket here will tie it up. It's 3-on-2. Davis open. We're tied.
And Bland has really disrupted their
Oklahoma's
organization.
called for a timeout. We have a timeout on the court with the score tied at 72. We'll be back at Reunion Arena in just a moment. Steal. We've got exactly 2 minutes to play. Tied at 72. McAllister to Tisdale on the blocks. Tisdale gets his Sunday shot. And a good 45 remaining. Oklahoma by 2. Louisiana Tech with the ball. Davis. Rebounded by Tisdale. 1:39 to go.
Get it to him down in there deep. It's trouble.
That's 15 points for Tisdale. And here is a foul on Godbolt. That'll put Oklahoma at the line with 1:31 remaining to play.
And Johnson, the poorest free throw on the floor for Oklahoma right there at 60%, and he misses.
4 and Louisiana Tech 72. Midwest Regionals. There's the lob into Malone. He missed the layup. They missed the alley-oop. They did. Their timing was off. It'll belong to Oklahoma. Now, we'll bring it in with 71 seconds to go. Bowie's going to call. No, he didn't get it. And it now will go over to Louisiana Tech. He tried to call timeout. Hank Nichols said no. The count had reached 4. And Louisiana Tech gets the ball with still 71 seconds to go. Ball game, or will they just play it with their guns out of their holsters? Let's see what it is. Wayne Smith. Godbolt. Time remaining 58 seconds. There are your turnovers. Oklahoma's turned it over 12 times. Louisiana Tech 6. Inside to Godbolt. He misses. And the rebound. Godbolt. And he may have been fouled. I don't think they're going to count the basket. As the Sooners huddle, David Johnson has fouled out. The only players remaining for Oklahoma are the other 5 who have played. Kennedy, Bowie, Tisdale, McAllister, and Linwood Davis. And here is Robert Godbolt. 74-72 Oklahoma. 50 seconds to go. Rebounded by Oklahoma. 61-53 at Providence, Rhode Island. Tech over Illinois. 61-53. That's a final.
May be Bowie's biggest 1-and-1 of the season, and he doesn't convert it. A lot of pressure should come down here.
We've got 41 seconds to go, and who has the basketball? It is going to belong to... Wow, this is a crucial call.
Who's public versus? It doesn't make any difference now. School's out. You've got to play, 4 or not.
Smith is open, but it's really short. Bland with a follow shot. I don't know whether that was planned or not, but Willie Bland got the bucket with 15 seconds to go. 8 seconds to go. Davis inside from 12 feet. Missed it. Rebounded by Malone. We're going to overtime.
And they got a crack at it. Puts it up.
Overtime.
Because Louisiana Tech has just been crashing the offensive board. They've been backing off to not commit the foul. And Louisiana Tech, every time they've been missing, they've been able to get it and kick it back in.
Bowie with the ball on the tip. Linwood Davis gets the first quick 2.
Advantage always in an overtime game to jump off and get the first basket, get ahead, get that lead early.
As inside, Simmons hook shot. Wouldn't go. Rebounded by Bland again. Bland with another basket.
Bland has been sensational. He's just been on those offensive boards, grabbing everything that's missed and sticking it back in.
From New Orleans. We're tied at 76 in overtime. Tisdale had it stripped away, but he used foul. And Karl Malone has picked up his 4th foul. So the mailman gets his 4th. He and now the 2 big men for Louisiana Tech. He gets 2 big ones, however, here in overtime. And Oklahoma's back up by 2 with 4:20 to go. Bland has got the hot hand right now. He and Allen Davis. There's the basket. It's made good again by Willie Bland.
But credit that bucket, I would say, to Malone, because he gave no sooner as that ball touches hands and boom, he gets it.
Here's Kennedy. Tisdale on the blocks. Malone with 4 fouls. Can't stop him. It's tipped once, no good. Tipped again. Tisdale has it in his Sunday shot spot. Makes it.
Tisdale just keeping going up with 4 fouls. He was able to tip the ball. Showed his good hands. Tipped it.
Bland dumps it off to Malone. Malone up over Tisdale. Loose ball on the floor. It will belong to Louisiana Tech. Simmons. Oklahoma's Bowie has got it.
Well, that was a gutsy block down on that end by Tisdale. Block.
Point lead. McAllister inside, loose ball, Tisdale. Tisdale for 2.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. They got a break there, Oklahoma. The ball deflected, fell right into Tisdale's hands.
On me.
And this may be one of the key ones. I think the game was tied right here when he went up, went in with a little finger roll, couldn't get it. Comes in here, misses a point-blank tip, and then right there, able to tip it once, and he tipped it back on the second time, got his shot off, and made the bucket, and that was a big possession for Oklahoma.
Well, we want to take this opportunity to 1985 NCAA basketball tournament. Boy, you talk about foul trouble. Look at there. Johnson's gone. Kennedy and Tisdale with 4. Simmons and Malone each with 4. Eddie Whistle almost sends somebody to the bench, Gary.
That's right. You're in the one-on-one situation. We saw the pressure. If you go down now, Oklahoma will be trying to hang on, and Louisiana Tech trying to come from behind. I thought for a while there, even when Oklahoma was holding them off and getting a 2-point advantage, that the momentum was Smith. I think you got to see Oklahoma just pack way down inside, force him to beat it out, even though Davis was hitting the shot.
Bland didn't get it. Malone with a rebound. Malone off to Bland again.
Good. Take it back out. I thought he was going to take it right up strong.
Here's Malone to the hook for 2. It's a 2-point ball game. It is Oklahoma 82, Louisiana Tech 80, 2:20 to go. 280 Oklahoma. McAllister from 12 feet. Rebounded by Malone. A basket here will tie it again. Louisiana Tech with 1:40 to go, down by 2. Oklahoma by 2. Bland. Malone. Loose ball. It is Oklahoma's Tisdale.
McAllister's had several chances to get easy passes, just cannot convert it, and Oklahoma coming up with a loose ball.
There's Bowie with 56 seconds to go. Bowie hits the basket that puts Oklahoma up by 4.
That was great concentration. Godbolt made a good defensive fake at it, but he kept his eyes on the basket, was able to convert, and now Louisiana Tech just converting it right back on him, not giving him any breathing room.
That's lead. They've got a 2-on-2 break. Bowie! Player control foul on Bowie. As Malone is hurt. Malone goes down hard. We've got 36 seconds to play. It is 84-82 Oklahoma. The table.
You see Oklahoma. I don't think if I was Oklahoma to extend that far out. They've been so tough and down inside, I'd make them hit the shot outside.
Godbolt missing and a foul inside on one of the Oklahoma players. I believe it may be Linwood, or is it Kennedy?
The way Kennedy's reacting, you see him there in your picture. I think it might be.
Kennedy is gone. He has scored 21 points. He joins David Johnson now on the Oklahoma bench in foul trouble. Junior from Brandywine, Maryland, will come in the ball game. He becomes only the 7th player used by Oklahoma tonight, and I believe Godbolt is the guy who's going to be at the free throw line, their best free throw shooter, but who missed, I believe, the 11th time tonight with this free throw.
Getting the 2 free throws helps, relieves a little bit of that pressure, knowing you have to get the first one down, and he threads both of them.
Godbolt ties it with 18 seconds to play in overtime.
He's not been able to hit it, but
they want to get it to Tisdale, down on the blocks. He got it! 2 seconds left. Louisiana Tech has called timeout with 2 seconds left. That ball hung on the rim for a full 3 seconds before it fell through.
That ball was hanging around there, and it went down to 2 seconds on the clock. Watch Tisdale right now. It goes up. Looked like it might have even got tipped a little bit, but hangs, bounces around, and the count hangs there again, and meanwhile, the clock is running off.
Oh, that is great camera work. That is super camera work.
And look at the clock down low. Let's see now. There it goes. Goes up with a shot at 5. That's when I looked, and it hangs 4, 3, 2 down, and you got to say the officials are right on that call to give the timeout because they've got it with 2 seconds.
And are those Oklahoma Sooners happy? But they can't celebrate yet because Louisiana Tech, a gutsy ball club with 2 seconds to go, is not out of it. The clock will start when somebody touches the ball inbounds. There are 2 seconds. Of course, it could be a mini 2. It could be just a fraction under. Here's the pass to Malone. Malone to Wayne Smith. Timeout. They called. No, they didn't get it. Wait a minute. Did they or not? Did they or not? The clock shows 0, but Wayne Smith is saying, and I believe the officials may be going to put 1 second back on the clock.
anything would let that kid make a good pass.
Chuck Watson, a 6'7" sophomore. There's the lob. Here's the try. They tried to tip it. It did not go. It's all over. They didn't get the play away, and Oklahoma has won it by a score of 86-84. And advances to the finals of the Midwest Regionals on Saturday afternoon to play either Boston College or Memphis State. That's the end of the game. Our final score in overtime, Oklahoma 86, Louisiana Tech 84.